Able to see my screen?
Yes, Raj.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So if you're not speaking, go on mute, please. Okay. Otherwise, I'll mute you people. Okay, no problem. So in this session, how many who don't know what is Informatica at all? That means who are very new to Informatica. I want the people who are new to Informatica. How many people are there?
Yeah, hi, this is Dilip Diraj. I have new from New Informatica.
Okay.
I don't have any basics about the
Okay.
Informatica. Okay.
Hi, this is Abhishek, and I don't have any. I have zero knowledge on Informatica, but
Okay.
I have been started working on a project since 4 months. But I don't know nothing.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hi,
Raj,
Raj.
Dinesh here.
This is Janani. Even I don't have any idea about Informatica.
Okay.
Yeah, Raj, Dinesh here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have any knowledge on Informatica.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hi Raj, this is Srinivas. I do not have any idea about the.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Serena.
Yeah, okay. I got to know that almost maximum people who don't know Informatica. Okay, so we'll discuss today. Okay, so initially, if I am going fast, okay, so you please tell me to go slow, okay, so that I'll go slow. So, but initially the terminology will be different. Okay, so first 5 days it will be difficult for you to understand. Difficult means the terminology. That's it. Okay, the other things will be fine. That to adjust with the terminology, you need at least 5 days. Okay, so after 5 days, you will be adjusted to my training. Okay, so we'll start the session today, and on a daily basis, please join with your name. Like people have some names called Realme, Lenovo. Okay, so from tomorrow, from Monday when you join, okay, so you please join with your name, Zoom name, so that I can easily recognize you people, so who are joining or not. Okay, so that's the one thing. Okay, and normally daily I have 2 batches. Okay, morning and evening. So if anybody miss on morning batch, in some case, you can join in evening batch. Okay, so there is no restriction that you need to join only morning batch or only evening batch. There is no restriction. There is a flexibility in my training. Okay, so if you miss morning batch, you ask me, I will send the Zoom link of evening batch. Okay, but morning, whatever I repeat, whatever I discuss, same thing will be repeated in evening, but same thing will not be repeated on tomorrow morning. Okay, so if you miss on morning, then fine, you can join in evening. If you miss on evening, then I cannot do anything. Okay, so so try to adjust accordingly. Okay, so try to join 15 minutes before the session, so that we can start the session on time. Okay, so this is about the training. Okay, as you know, morning 9:30 to 11:30 morning, evening 7:30 to 9:30. Okay, so if you almost 15 minutes, it will go for joining. So I have asked you to people join before 15 minutes, so that we can start the session at 9:30 exactly. So we can elaborate it 2 hours. So I can cover more topics if I have more time. Okay, normally this training is 60 hours, but I will cover more than 60 hours. Okay, it will go around 65 hours. Okay, so no worries in that. Okay, so then anything, yeah, fine, let's start it. Okay, so here we are all discussing about Informatica. Okay, so what is Informatica? Okay, so what is it and why is it? What is it? Why? Where we will use it? Okay, how we will use it? All these things we will be learning in this training. Okay, so today we are all discussing about Informatica Powercenter. Okay, Informatica Powercenter. Okay, so what is Informatica Powercenter? We'll discuss, and basically we are all discussing about BI tool. Okay, I'll tell you. This is how it will be. Okay. BI means business intelligence. Okay. Business intelligence. If anybody asks you, suppose after this training, okay, if anybody asks you after this training that do you have experience on business intelligence? Yes, we are all doing business intelligence. In the business intelligence, we are using data warehousing, DWH. Okay, that is called data warehousing. Okay, in this we are dealing with ETL. Okay, so we are all dealing with business intelligence. Okay, that is I can say that is a separate branch in software. Okay, separate. So this is a topic, and data warehousing also a topic which come under business intelligence, and ETL also a topic which come under data warehousing. So we are all discussing about business intelligence, data warehouse, ETL. In ETL, Informatica. Okay, Informatica. Now after this training, what jobs can you apply? So after this training, we are learning Informatica Powercenter. Okay. So after this training, you need to apply for Informatica developer. Okay. Informatica developer, not tester, not admin. Normally Informatica developer like this. Okay. ETL developer, ETL tester. Okay. These kind of jobs available. Okay. ETL admin. Okay. There are three kinds of jobs available. Okay, ETL in the sense, I will tell what is ETL. Okay, so you think that Informatica developer, okay, and ETL tester, Informatica admin. Now we are covering only this one, Informatica developer. In this training, we are covering Informatica developer. Okay, that means after this training, you can apply for the jobs as a Informatica developer. Okay, so how many years you can, after my training, how many years you can, like, how many years of experience you can try? You can try for 1+, 2+, 3+. If you have more confident, go for 4+ and 5+ also. So this is the level of experience training I will give. Okay, that means if you don't know anything, okay. Yeah, if you don't know anything on Informatica, you can learn here, you can practice here, you get the confidence and try for all this. Either you can try for 1+, 2+, 3+. You have more confidence, go for 4+ or 5+ also. Okay. The thing next. Okay. So in this training, on the daily basis, I'll be telling the mappings, whatever, Informatica. Okay. Daily, for sure, you need to practice. Daily, you need to practice. Without practice, it will be very difficult to get a job. Okay. So please practice. And I already sent you for you all the Informatica software, how to download the software, install the software, a video link. Okay, so go to that video link. Okay, try to install. I told you, 1 second, please. 1 second. Yeah. So the minimum requirement is 6 GB RAM. To install Informatica, the minimum requirement is 6 GB RAM, Windows 10. Okay. So if you have 4 GB RAM, please 4 GB RAM. Okay, 6 GB RAM it is, 6 GB RAM. So please upgrade it to 8 GB. Sorry, if you have 4 GB RAM, suppose in your laptops, if you have 4 GB RAM, upgrade it to 8 GB. Okay. Why? Because if you upgrade it to 6 GB, okay. So later, if you want 8 GB, you need to replace the 2 GB to other 4 GB. The 2 GB get wasted. Okay. So try to upgrade it to 8 GB. If you have 6 GB, more than enough. No need to upgrade anything. So if you have 4 GB laptop, 4 GB RAM laptop, upgrade it to 8 GB. Okay, so that your system will be faster and you can work on Informatica easily. Okay, so this is a system requirement. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, before Monday, okay, please try to complete your installation. So before Monday, okay. So from Monday, our practical sessions will start. Okay, daily almost 90% practical. Okay, theory will be less, practical will be more, always in this training. Okay, so before Monday, please complete the installation, and get ready to practice. Okay, so without if you want to get a job after this training within 15 days. That means suppose if you finish the training on October 15th, approximately, I'm not telling the exact date. Okay, before October 31st, you can get a job. If you practice well, whatever I tell, if you practice, whatever I give the task, if you complete it on time, okay, people have shown me by getting the job, because first batch, second batch, third batch, okay, so they have got the jobs who practiced well. Okay, so they have got 100% hike. They have got at a single more than 80% people, okay, they have got in a single interview. Okay, few people got 4-5 offer letters also. Okay, almost in my training, 5 people got 2 people got 4 or 5 offer letters, 5 people got more than 2, almost 10 people got more than 1 offer letter. Okay, so because they have practiced well and they have got the jobs very easily. Okay, if you do the hard work only 1 month, okay, I am not saying to practice entire your life. Okay, so if you practice 1 month, next your life will be very easy. Okay, you can go to any project on Informatica, you can able to work on yourself without any support. Okay, without any job support or without anybody's support, you can easily do your work. Okay, so but for that you need to practice. People are ignoring the practice. I am seeing from 3 batches. My first batch is completed with if I tell about the count of my batches, first batch 25 people, I started in May. Second batch June, I guess. Okay, second batch okay, completed with 34 people. Now third batch is completed with 62 people. Okay, so this batch almost 40 people got joined. Okay, so I'm expecting more 20 people till Monday. Okay, so this is a count of it. In this, only 10% they will practice. Okay, when I tell daily basis, okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, whether I'm not sure whether they got maybe their personal issues, their work issues, all those things. But still, at least this batch, I'm expecting 70% people to practice. Okay, I will create a WhatsApp group on Monday. Okay, so or Sunday evening. Okay, so you can post the I'll be posting the updates there for our group only. Nobody will be there. Only whoever joined the 4th batch, only those people will be there. Not even a single person will not be there. Other people. Okay, so my thing is why I'm stressing practice is Informatica is very easy. Number one, Informatica very easy tool. Okay, there is no coding. Okay, there is no coding, zero coding I can say, but SQL queries we will use. Okay, it's very easy to learn. Okay, and when you are seeing, it will be very easy. Okay, you will be understanding everything, but when you do it, you will get doubts. Okay, so if you practice from day one, okay, then it will be easy to get a job to you people. So don't ignore the practice. I'll be telling the same thing on the daily basis. If you think that whatever it is, okay, why he is telling on the daily basis, because number one is, okay, why you have joined this training, whether you want to get a job, you want to get the knowledge, okay, or whatever it is, you want to fulfill your purpose. Okay, if you fulfill your purpose, then my training become 100%. Okay, if I tell something, you join simply, you are spending so much of money, you are spending so much of time. Okay, if you join simply, if you get nothing from the training, means there is no use of join the training. So fulfill your thing. Okay, whatever you have joined the training, get the jobs easily. Okay, this is what I want to tell you people. Okay, so then we'll go to the subject matter. Okay, so before that, any doubts, please?
Manish, so I have one.
Yes.
I just want a small clarification.
Uh-huh.
When I do some research, I hear that people saying, Informatica is going to die soon. It's a dead technology.
Okay, good question.
Yeah, I appreciate any clarity on it.
Yeah. So Informatica, maybe Informatica, they have introduced Informatica 20 years back. Maybe I can say 20 years back. Okay. In Informatica, there are many tools. I will tell in the slide. Okay. There is IICS. Okay. Informatica IICS, Informatica MDM, Informatica TDM, Informatica BDM. Okay. There are many tools. Okay. Like in Informatica is a corporation. It's a company. Okay. It's located in US. Okay. and the head office is in Bangalore. Okay, in India. Okay, in India, head office is in Bangalore. Okay, so it's Informatica is introduced 20 years back, maybe 15 or 20 years back. Okay, so they have many tools. Okay, they started with three version or second version, I guess. Now the current version of Informatica is 10.5.0. Okay, the current version is 10.5.0. I worked from 8.5, 8.1 maybe. Okay, I started my career in 2011. Okay, as an Informatica developer. So till now I have 10.5 years experience into Informatica. Currently I'm working in Bangalore. Okay, so I worked from 7 version also I worked, I guess. I did not remember, but for sure I started with 8.1 and now 8.6, 9.1, 9.6, 10, 10.2, 10.5, 10.4, 10.5, many things are there. Okay, so this is Informatica Powercenter. I'll tell later. Okay, now people are saying, okay, Informatica Powercenter is dying. Okay, that's the false statement, I can say. Okay, so because they have improved a lot, they have decommissioned the older versions, 9 versions, but still in my project we are using Informatica 9.6.1. Okay, if I take a company Cognizant, okay, Cognizant Technology Services, there are almost 500, more than 500, I can say 500 projects in a single company. Okay, Informatica projects, there are 500 projects. Okay, in each project there are at least one, each project there will be some 300 jobs, if I say. Okay, each project 300 jobs. 500 means how many companies are there, how many these things are there. Okay, there are many companies, many projects, many jobs. Okay, it is not so easy to decommission. Okay, so at least next, I can say next 5 to 7 years. Okay, nothing will happen. 5 to 7 years. If they are migrating by IICS, okay, but now people are taking more. If you see, there are more. See, IICS, there are less people, very less people. MDM, very less people. Okay, BDM, very less people. Okay, Informatica BDM. Okay, now what they are doing is, for all these things, Informatica Powercenter is the basics. This is the basics. Okay, without knowing Informatica Powercenter, you cannot learn IICS, you cannot work on BDM, you cannot work on MDM. Okay, this is the first thing they invented, and it is most used in all companies. Okay, as a ETL tool. Okay, so if they want to migrate the code to IICS or a GCP or a Amazon Web Service or a Snowflake, they want the Informatica Powercenter people. Without Informatica Powercenter people, they cannot migrate their jobs. Okay, now there are more and more movement, that means openings for Informatica Powercenter. Why? Because they have more projects on Informatica Powercenter. They will put you in the Informatica Powercenter. If they are migrating to something else, IICS, they will give the internal training on IICS to you, and they will put in the IICS project. So you will be getting benefited in the multiple ways. Number one, you learned Informatica Powercenter already, and you are going to IICS, okay, or BDM, whatever it is. Okay, so that you will be learning 2 technologies. Here one technology, and while you go to the project, one technology. So it is not so easy to migrate the jobs which are running from almost 10-15 years. Okay, so no worries on that. Okay, see, I have 10.5 years experience. I'm still working on Informatica Powercenter 9.6.1. Okay, not on 10.2 or 10.5. Okay, so that's a false statement. Okay, no worries on that. So you joined a very good training, very good tool, which is having more scope. Okay, so which is having more growth. Okay, if people are working on Informatica Powercenter, they will get a chance for sure to work on Informatica Cloud, that is IICS, this one. Okay, so they will give the internal training. I will tell what to do, like how to ask in the project, how to deal the project, everything I will be telling. Okay, no worries on that. Okay, Manish, is that clarified your doubt?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. Any other doubts,
Raj?
please? Yes.
Raj, after the session, we going to get the record of this.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
because
good.
like for practice purpose.
Yes. See, normally you don't know. Okay. People are waiting for my recordings. Okay, not my batch candidates, other people. Okay.
Yes, Raj. I know.
Okay. So if they have the recording, see, nowadays you see the Facebook, they will be putting like that. I have Informatica videos. You can send me 500 rupees. I will send you. Okay. So those are the things happening. So that's why, to avoid all those things, my batching for my batch candidates, I will give first session to 7th session. First session to 7th session recordings by default. If you ask or if you not ask, I will send that means in this, you will be learning the basics, you know what to do. Okay. After that, what I will do, if you see here, you're seeing my screen, right? Okay, fine. If you see, I have all these things, okay, a bunch of material. If I see in every day, I'll be sending one PPT, one document, and whatever I do if you see here, DDLs, DMLs, XML files, okay, whichever I have done in the training, okay, that means mappings, everything I'll be sending to you, okay. So no worries. And if you miss any session in between, 1 or 2, I can say, okay, due to personal emergency, if you miss any 1 or 2 sessions, you ask me, I will send the recording of that, okay. But sorry for this, okay, I cannot send whole course, okay. So you people is not having any intention to misuse it. Somehow if you miss it, okay, if you go to YouTube, nobody will join my next batches. So understand my thing.
Understood, Raj.
Yeah,
Understood.
understand my concern. But 1 to 7 I will give. If you miss any 1 or 2 sessions in between, you please ask me. I will surely provide. And also, yeah, please let me complete. Let me complete. 1 second, please. Yeah. So the whole course, okay. So I'll be sending the entire material, interview questions, okay. Whatever the tables I use, whatever those things I will use, okay. All those things, okay. I'll be telling to you, okay. So no worries on that, okay. So you will be having a kind of this every day. You will get a zip file like this. A zip file you will get like this. You will get a zip file, okay. Session 23, 21, 22, 17, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. Like this, you will get a bunch of material from me, okay. So no worries. I will make you comfortable to work on it, okay. If you have any doubts, please post in the group, okay. People who know already Informatica or people are practicing more, okay, they will be giving, they will be guide you. Or if I am free, I will guide you for sure. If you stuck anywhere in your mapping, anywhere in your development, okay. Yeah, Abhishek, you're asking something.
No, you're good to go. Actually, what I was trying to ask you is, that's okay. You're not recording after seventh session, but whereas if we miss something or if you wanted to watch it again, what is the situation like?
That's what 1 to session I will give. If the XML files I'll be sending, okay. Suppose if I say SCG type 2, okay. If you see SCG, I'll show you SCG type 2. There is an XML file, okay. You can import this one into your system, okay, and you can see the mapping. Whatever I do the mapping here in the training, the same thing you can see and you can do it. No worries, okay. I'll make you comfortable. No worries, okay.
It's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raj.
So yeah, okay, fine. So we'll go now to the session, okay. We'll see today's session how much we can cover, okay. So there is no hurry that we need to cover this much only for each session. There is no limit for that, okay. That means if I do like this, that means I'll go fast and I'll complete like this. No, okay. As per your understanding, as per your thing, I will go, okay. So now we'll go first, okay. As I told you, we are all learning on these things, business intelligence, okay. In that we are learning data warehousing. All whatever we are doing here now, Etl tool. Informatica is a Etl tool. Whatever, when you go to the projects are data warehousing projects or BI projects, okay. Those they will call BI project, data warehousing project, or ETL project, okay. All are same, okay. If they tell you like BI project, data warehousing project, ETL project, both are same. The terminology is same, okay. So now, and actually in data warehousing, in BI or DWH, okay, there are 2 things. One is ETL, one is reporting. ETL tools. Informatica is a ETL tool, okay. There are a few reporting tools also, okay. Reporting tools, for example, MicroStrategy, Power BI, Tableau, okay. Then Cognos, okay. These are the reporting tools, okay. So reporting tools is a different technology. No need to learn reporting tools now. Informatica is more than enough. Now we are discussing on ETL tools. Okay. Now what is the ETL tool? I will come later. I have it. ETL tool, what is it? Okay. So, and one more thing. Okay. I wanted to tell you one more thing. In this training, I'll be covering Informatica 10.2.0. Okay. Current version is 10.5, but there are no much changes at all. Okay. So if you work on 9.6.1 or 10.2.0, developer point of view, it is same. Okay. So you can, if you have 9.6.1 in your system, no need to uninstall it. Let it be. Whatever I will do, you can do the same thing in 9.6.1 also. But whatever I send the video, it contains 10.2.0. You download it. And we are covering here Oracle. Okay. Oracle 11G. Okay. So in this training, I'll be telling Informatica basics to advanced. Okay. And Oracle 11G basics, Unix basics. Unix basics. Okay. Unix basics means commands I can tell. Okay. Some 40 commands I will tell to you. Okay. And also DWH concepts. This is a theory. This is a theory. Okay. And these three are practical. Okay. DWH data warehousing concepts is a theory. These three are practical. On the daily basis, practical. This will cover little later. Okay. Not like today is a theory session. Again, Monday, if it is a theory session, it will be bore for you. Okay. I will make you interesting Informatica. I'll make Informatica for you people interesting. So theory we will park aside. We'll see later. Okay. So now these are things will be, and I will prepare resume for you. I'll prepare everybody's. Okay. I'll prepare resume as per your. You tell me you want 1+, 2+, 3+. Okay. I'll prepare a resume for you, and I will give how to attend the interviews. Okay. How to answer the interview questions. How to answer the real-time questions. Okay. And one mini project I will give it to you to practice purpose. Okay. So you can practice a project here. Okay. And I will be showing my real-time mappings, which I used in my office. Okay. So all those things I will be giving to you. Okay. Interview questions, everything I will be giving to you. Okay. Whatever I promised, I will give it to you for sure. Okay. So now only one thing I wanted from you is practice. That's it. Just don't miss any sessions. Attend the sessions regularly for 1 month, only 30 days, 30 to 35 days, right? Regularly attend, practice it, finish it, get the jobs, fulfill your requirement. That's it. Okay. So do that. Okay. Now we'll go to here. Okay. So what are the different types of different tools in Informatica in ETL in market? What are the different ETL tools? As we are learning Informatica, we have different ETL tools. There is Talent, ODI, okay, Oracle Data Integrator, Spenti, okay, Ab initio, okay, SAP BO. Then this is SSIS, SQL Server. That means the Microsoft SSIS, IBM Data Stage, Pentaho. These are the different nowadays. Matillion, one ETL tool has come. Okay, a new ETL tool. Snowflake has come. A new ETL database, I can say. Okay, there are many ETL tools in the market. Okay, but why we need to learn Informatica, I will tell you. Okay, these are all the ETL tools available in Informatica. Now in this training, we are dealing with Informatica. Okay, so what is Informatica? I can say Informatica is as I said, Informatica is a company. It is also a software company. Okay, they are having their own development centers in Bangalore. They are having in Hyderabad. They are having throughout the worldwide. They are having. Okay, so in Bangalore, if I say CV Ramanagar, CV Ramanagar Informatica Corporation company is there. Okay, so in Informatica there are several tools available. Okay, so we are learning on Informatica Powercenter. We have Informatica Cloud, that is IICS, Informatica ILM, Information Lifecycle Management, BDM, Big Data Management, IDQ, Informatica Data Quality, TDM, Test Data Management, MDM, Master Data Management. Okay, there are different. Okay, first they have invented Informatica Powercenter. Okay, later then they have ICS. First they were IOD is the Informatica on Demand was there. Then they have later Informatica, this one, Informatica Cloud, if I can say. First they have introduced Informatica on Demand. Then the improved version of Informatica on Demand is ICS, Informatica Cloud Services. Now IICS, Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. Like we are having different types of tools available in Informatica. in this, all the tools, we are learning only Informatica Powercenter. This is more than enough. Okay. If you learn Informatica Powercenter, if they give training on this, little training also, you can work all these things. If you don't know Informatica Powercenter, it will be difficult to learn all these things. The basics for all is because they have invented first Informatica, then on that they have improvised their technologies, their tools, and they have invented ILM, BDM, data quality, TDM, MDM, everything they have invented. Okay. So that is how these are the different tools on Informatica. Okay. Inside Informatica, I can say. If I tell different ETL tools, that means outer, that is other than Informatica, we have all these things. If anybody asks you, like, what are the different ETL tools available in market, you can say SAS, data integration, data stage, SSIS, okay, Talent, ODI, SAP BO, Matillion. These are the different types of ETL tools. Okay, available in market. In Informatica, we have, these are the different tools available in Informatica. These are all belong to Informatica Corporation. These are all introduced by Informatica Corporation, maintained by Informatica Corporation. Okay. Now, then what is the ETL?
Raj,
Yeah. Yes, please.
I have a doubt. Like,
Yes, please.
how Informatica is different from other ETL tool available in market? Like, someone will ask us why this.
Why
only
it is
this.
see, I can say it's a mother for all ETL tools, I can say. Okay, so it's a very old, and see, many things has come. You heard before 5 years, data stage, they were saying, okay, they were saying Informatica will go, data stage has come. Now data stage is not there at all. That means it is there. Very less companies they are using. Okay, Informatica is having a specialty to connect to everything. That means it can connect to cloud, it can connect to big data, it can connect to what Hadoop, it can connect to. So it can be able to connect to anything. Okay, they have the connectors. Okay, they have the connectors to connect everything. Okay, and also it is a very easy tool than others, I can say. If I have seen Talent. Okay, I have seen data stage. Okay, that means I know the basic idea. Okay, if I compare these three, the jobs whatever we create, okay, how the things we create, okay, Abhinishi also I have seen. Okay, it's very easy in Informatica, okay, than others. They made it complex, the other tools. Okay, one thing is, we can, what I can say is, these people, the Informatica can be connected to anything. It can connect it to a cloud, it can connect to a big data, it can connect to Hadoop, it can connect to any other thing. Okay, so number one. Okay, and it can be deal with almost all databases. I can say the databases like Teradata, okay, Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, Greenplum, okay, nowadays Snowflake, okay, so MongoDB, Cassandra DB, everything we can import the tables or import the we can import the files, we can generate the files, all the things we can doing by Informatica. Okay, that means I cannot say like we cannot do any ETL thing. Whatever we do the ETL, right, whatever is there in the ETL concept, we can do everything by Informatica. Okay, few having, again, see, few, there will be some specialties in others, but why you want to use Informatica means these are the advantages of Informatica. Okay, so the main advantages is it can connect to cloud, it can connect to other databases, almost all databases I can say, which are available in the market. Okay, all those things it will be out. That is why Informatica is so special, and it's a very old one, and it did not lose its specialty. Okay, still many companies, almost all MNCs are using Informatica. Okay, is it answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, so what is ETL? Okay, before going to ETL, okay, we should see what is the database, because we should know what is the database. Okay, so anybody please, what is the database? Anybody, what is the database?
It's a collection of data.
Collection of data. Okay, any other? It's just a collection of data.
I mean,
we hold data in the
it's
form of tabular form.
Okay, it's in collection of data in tabular form. Okay.
Related data.
Related data. Okay.
Normalized data.
Normalized data. Okay.
Which we save it in which we save it in a big
in table form, right?
in table form computer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So fine. So a database.
It is
Normally
a collection of structured information.
structured information. Good. Okay.
In various forms. Yeah.
Yeah. So the, yeah.
Rows and
Okay.
columns.
Good. Yeah. Source and columns. Yes. Sorry. Columns and rows. Okay. Rows and columns. That can say rows can be called as also records. Okay. Records. And columns can also be called as fields. Okay. Normally we will use these words in real time. We'll use how many records available, how many fields available, then how many rows available, how many columns available. Okay. Normally a data, what is the data means? What is data? Before going to database,
Collection
what is
of
data?
information.
Collection of information. Okay. Now what is information? What is information? Information. So information means, okay, it's a true, right? It should not be false. Information means it will be valid. Okay, it should not be, information should not be invalid. Okay, so information means valid thing. It's a true thing. Okay, I can say, or true thing. Okay, so collection of this information is called data. Yes, correct. Okay, now data will be in two formats. Data will be in two formats. One is structured data, unstructured data. Okay, unstructured. So what is structured data? Okay, unstructured data. See, normally if you see my desktop, there are files available. Okay, so in databases, data available, some .csv files, .xml files, all those things. Okay, so structured and unstructured data, I can say. And we have one more thing called semi-structured data. Semi-structured. Okay, so normally tables will be calling as structured data. Okay, files will be calling semi-structured data. Sorry, files will be calling as semi-structured data. That means files means data files or a flat files. I will tell what are these. I will tell later. Okay, flat files, data files, or any XML. Sorry, not XML, CSV files. All those things. Unstructured data, XML files, PDF files. Okay, doc, doc. Okay, in the point of data, I'm saying. Okay, not in the point of operating system, not in the point of Windows or Linux. Normally overview. Okay, data is kind of three types: structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data. Okay, so structured data means a data in the form of tables. Table is, I'll tell what is a table. Okay, unstructured data like XML files, PDF files, doc files, any other files. Semi-structured data, I can say data files, flat files. Those are the semi-structured data, I can say. Okay, now database. What is a database? Okay, a database is a collection of data in the form of tables. In the form of tables. What is a table? What is a table?
Collection of records.
It's in the
Collection
form
of-
of. It's in the form of.
Table,
In the form of
rows and columns.
rows and columns. In the form of rows and columns. Okay. So what is a database? Database is a collection of data in form of tables. Okay. And table in the form of rows and columns. Okay. Now, okay, these tables in the database, okay, will be related each other. Okay, suppose I have 100 tables in a database, not like all 100 tables related to each other, few tables related to each other, few tables will not related to each other. Okay, that is why this is called relational database. Always relational we will call. Relational means it is a database. Relational means it is a database. Okay, relational means it is a database. So database is a collection of data. Okay, and so database is collection of data in the form of tables. Okay, table is collection of rows and fields. Okay, in the database the tables are related to each other, might be related to each other, might not be. Okay, but so we will call database as relational database. Okay, DB means database, relational database. Okay, so what are the different databases available in market? The different database available in market are Oracle, the first one, Oracle, SQL Server, okay, then Teradata, okay, MySQL, Greenplum, yes, okay, MongoDB, okay, people call MongoDB, it's wrong, okay, it's MongoDB, okay, MongoDB, okay, then Cassandra, okay, any other database? Snowflake nowadays a hot database, okay, Snowflake database. Next, any others, you know? So like older one, like I can say, yeah, these are the different databases available in market, okay. That means all these databases, okay, that means database technologies, I can say, database technologies, okay, database technologies like Oracle, SQL Server, Teradata, MySQL, all these things, okay. Now we'll be discussing, if you know Oracle, you can easily work on all these things, at least all these things, okay, because Oracle queries, very few changes we will use in SQL Server, same queries we will use in Teradata, with just very few changes. MySQL, Greenplum, all these things will be same, okay. So be perfect in Oracle. So try to learn more and more in Oracle, okay, because our Informatica is based on database. Any Etl tool is based on database only. So you learn more and more on Oracle. Whatever is required for Informatica, I'll be telling Oracle also, okay. So you learn more and more, okay. These are the database technologies, okay. Now, where in real time, normally in our day-to-day, where this database will use? In our day-to-day basis, where this database we will use? Anybody?
Everywhere, like when we go for banking, shopping,
Yes,
and
banking.
Supermarkets.
Yes, banking, shopping, sales, okay. Any others? Marketing.
Marketing and colleges.
Colleges, yes, that means education.
And ticket booking systems.
Yes, booking systems. That means what I can say.
Insurance.
Sorry.
Insurance.
Good, yeah. Insurance, yes, okay. So these are the day by day, day to day. We will go to the bank. We'll go to the shopping, sales, marketing. That means suppose you go to the bank today. Okay, for example, you go to bank today. Okay, you will deposit 1,000 rupees. Okay, to him, you went to the cashier. You will deposit 10,000 rupees to the here. Okay, so now how they will store this? How they will store that this customer ID, okay, with customer name, with deposit, okay, on this date, okay, on this date, in this location, in this branch, okay. So in this customer ID with customer name, he deposited 10,000 on this today's location, Bangalore branch, Indiranagar, okay, time, date, time, everything they will store, right? Where they will store? Where they will store all these things in bank?
In the database.
Database. That means in the database means, so when you go to the bank, they will write a create table command they will write in the bank.
No.
Then what they will do?
They have applications.
They have
to
front-end applications. Front-end, I can say front-end applications. Front-end application means in the form of forms. Okay. 1 second, please. Somebody is calling me. Just a second. Yeah, sorry for that. Yeah. So in if you go to the bank, cashier will be opening a form. Okay, he will be having text boxes, buttons, all those things. Okay, when you give 10,000 rupees to him, he will enter customer ID. He will enter your customer ID. When he enter customer ID, all these things will be displayed. Okay, customer name. Okay, all these things will be displayed, and he will enter 10,000, and you click on save. When you click on save, it will internally store into the database, internally store in a table. Okay, maybe in a deposit table. Okay, maybe in a deposit table it will store. How it will store? They will be giving a link. Okay, all those things we don't require. Okay, these front-end applications can be written in Java, .NET, okay, or any PHP, okay, PHP or any XML, these things, all these things, they are using nowadays many things, okay, or HTML, okay, all those things, okay. So it will be stored in a table. That means wherever you go, there are suppose 1,000 people will go to the bank today, okay, they will deposit or they will withdraw, all will be storing in the tables, okay. The tables are in databases. That's why the examples of database, these are the database technologies, okay, technologies. These are the database technologies, okay. These are the examples of database in the real life, examples of database, okay. Examples of database are, if anybody asks you examples of databases are these things, okay. These are very basics, okay. People who don't know anything, that will be helpful for them. If you know although already, maybe it will be boring for you, please bear with me, okay. So now, as we know, we have the database, okay. So database means like we know tables, we have tables, okay, we have files, okay. A data can be stored in table format or a file format, okay. If the database is stored in table format, that will be stored under database, okay. If any data file, if any data saved under file format, that is called data file or a flat file, data file or a flat file, data file or a flat file, okay. That can be saved under a file system. This can be saved under a file system. That can be a Windows file system, Unix file system, any file system, okay. Yes, okay. This is about now, okay. Now we'll go to ETL. So any doubts in database or files? Any doubts, please? Any doubts on database or files?
No, Raj, it's clear.
Yes, others, please.
What is flat
Yeah.
file, sir?
Sorry.
No,
Come
Raj.
again. Come again, please.
Raj, what is flat file?
A flat file, if a, see, normally what I said, if a data is present, if a data, if the data is saved under table format, that is called database. If the data is saved under file format, suppose if I want to show you some file, okay, that is called a flat file or a data file. Data, sometimes data will be stored under files also, okay, that is called flat file or a data file, okay. I'll show you. Okay, if you see, these are the flat files available, okay. Are you seeing? This is a flat file. Like this data will be available in a flat file, okay. Anyways, flat files, entire session I'll take, okay. So you got it. What is a flat file? If a data is saved under a file, that is called a flat file or a data file. You got it? Okay, fine. Now we'll go to ETL. Okay, what is ETL? So ETL, I can say extract, transform, and load. Okay, extract, I told about databases.
1 second, I'm sorry. So the flat file and what is the difference between both the files, the flat file and
data file?
Data file, yeah.
Same.
It's the
It
same.
is a rename, yeah. Data file or flat file is same.
Okay, got you.
Normally in real time, we will call it as a flat file. Okay. So to understand you, I told you as a data file. Data stored in a file format is called a data file. That will also called as a flat file. Okay. Now, so what is ETL? Okay, ETL is extract, transform, and load. Okay. So to do ETL, we need at least a file and a database, or at least we need a file, or we need a database. Okay. See, if you see this image, you see various sources. Okay, documents, CSV, XLS, PDF, Oracle database, SQL Server, IBM, okay, other, okay, and all those things. If you see data warehouse, all those things will be there. Okay. Now, what is ETL means? Extract, transform, and load. Okay, we'll be having two things here. We'll be having source. 1 second. So I will be having a source. I will be having a source. Okay, I will be having a target. What is this source means? This is a source. This is a target. Okay, I can say this is a target. Okay, what is the source and target? Okay, so suppose a table is there here. In we will see a table. Okay, suppose a table is having, this is a table one. Table one having 100 records, 100 rows or records, 100 rows. Okay, we will send this 100 rows to target. Okay, this is table 2. This is table 2. In the target, table 2 will be there. Okay, here we will send all these 100 rows to here. Okay, so that means we are sending like this. Okay, we are sending from the data from one table to other table. Okay, whichever we are taking that means we are reading the source. Here we will read the source. Okay, here what we will do, here we will read the source, read or extract, analyze, all those things are same. Okay, analyze, all those things are same. Okay, read or extract or analyze, all those things. That means we will read the rows, 100 rows, we will take 100 rows and we will send to these 100 rows to other target. That is called, here it is called extract. I can say this as extract. Okay, and it can be load. Okay, that means, sorry, load. Okay, that means what I can say, a table and table 2 is there, whatever it is. Okay, leave it, whichever database. Okay, I will take the 100 rows from these tables and I will send these 100 rows to this table 2. That is called, if I take or read or extract, that is called extract. Okay, and load into 100 rows, that is called target. EL. E means extract. Okay, EL means load. Okay, in between transformation will come. In between transformation. Okay, I can say transformation. In between transformation will come. Okay, so we will what is this transformation? I will tell later. Okay, so we'll extract the source. Okay, and that means we'll take the source and we'll send the data to target. Okay, suppose there are 100 tables here. Here there are 100 tables. Okay, 100 tables. Okay, and we will send all these 100 tables to here. All these 100 tables. These are called source tables. These 100 tables are called source tables. Okay, these 100 tables are called target tables. Okay, this is called, whichever the 100 tables, it will be stored under something, right? That is called source database, source DB, target DB. This is called target DB. Okay, it can be file also. We can send the data from, this is a source file. Okay, this is a source file and this can be a target file. Okay, that means from one file to another file also we can send. Okay, the data from one, that means we'll extract from the file and we'll load into file. We'll extract from one table, load into one table. We'll extract from 100 table, we'll load into 100 tables. Okay, then what is this transformation? Suppose there are 10 tables. In source there are 10 tables. Okay, like this. This is table 1, table 2. Just take 3 tables, not 100 tables. Table 2, table 3. Okay, what we will do, suppose if you join all these 3. Okay, this is table 1, this is table 1. 1 second please. So what I can say, table 1, this is table 2, this is table 3. Suppose if you join all these things and if you send to target table 1, target table 1. Okay, this is called transformation. Whatever we are doing in this join, right? In this I am doing join. Okay, I am doing the join here. Okay, the best example I can say. Okay, that means it will take from all these three tables. It will take, okay, that means we will extract from all the three sources and we will transform. That means we'll join all these three tables and we'll send to target. Okay, this is called a transformation. Okay, ETL means extract from the source, transform in between, and load it to target. Not only join, there are many things. If you want to sort it, if you want to manipulate the data, if you have anything, suppose in a table like this, suppose this table, one table is there. There is a table called, okay, this is a table one. It is having employee first name. This is table one. Okay, employee first name and employee last name. Employee last name, salary, something is there. Okay, this is table one as source. Now what we will do, we will send to here. What we will do, full name, same table. We'll send a full name, sum of salary, or whatever it is. Okay, so that means we are extracting a table or we are reading a table. In this table, it is having first name, last name, salary. While we send it to the target, we'll do the transformation here in between. Okay, while sending to here, okay, this first name and last name will become full name. That means the data is transforming. Is the data is transforming or not? Is it correct? Yes or no, please? Here, what we are doing, the data is in three tables. Okay, all these things we are joining and we are sending to target. That means these three tables we are converting into a single table. That means data is transforming.
Yes.
The data is transforming. Here we have a table. We have a table or a file. Please go on mute. Okay, we have a table or a file, whatever it is. It is having first name, last name, salary. We are first name and last name is converted to full name and salary. Okay, so here also it is transforming. That is called transformation. Okay, so now if you see, you will understand. Okay, now our data warehouse comes under here. This target, whatever you are saying target, right? That is called a data warehouse. This is a data warehouse. Okay, data warehouse. Okay,
One doubt, Raj.
Yes, please.
And like we are extracting and loading things. So the source and target should be of same database type, like
No.
Oracle to Oracle.
Not required.
Like we can do from SQL Server to Oracle.
1 second, please. Let me qualify that. 1 second. Let me open it. By using Informatica, what and all we can do? We are doing ETL. So we are all learning DWH, data warehousing projects in this ETL, in this Informatica, right? No doubts in this, right? Okay, now source. What are the sources? What are the targets? We can take. Okay. In between, ETL will come. Sources, targets. In between, ETL will come. Here, somewhere here, ETL will come. Sorry, transform will come. This is E, extract from source. Okay, this is load to target. Okay, between transformation will come. Okay, here transformation will come. Transformation. Okay, now what are the sources you can see? Same one, suppose one table in one database, so that means Oracle database. That means Oracle to Oracle, that means one database to same database, Oracle to Oracle we can do. Okay, we can send the data from Oracle database to Oracle database, Oracle database to SQL Server database. Okay, Oracle database to file, file to Oracle database, file to file, or okay, we can join. There are three databases. Oracle in one table, table one in Oracle. Okay, table two in SQL Server, table three in Teradata. Okay, we can join by using Informatica transformation. By using Informatica, we can join all these three. We can join all these three. Okay, that means we can join all these three and we'll send a file or a table in any database. We can join all these three: table 1 in Oracle, table 1 in table 2 in, it came like this, SQL Server. Okay. Then table 3 in Teradata. Okay. We can send all this, we can join all these things from different databases by using Informatica. Take one data table from Oracle, take one table from SQL Server, take one table from Teradata, join these three, send it to a file or send a table which is in some other green plum. We can do this. We can do anything. So Oracle to Oracle, same database we can load. Okay, Oracle to SQL Server, Oracle to file to Oracle, or file to any other, whatever it is. Okay, source can be anything, target can be anything, but still the data will move. Okay, the data will transform from from source to target. Did you clear the doubt, please?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll see here. That is what I'm showing here. Okay, if you see here, databases. And I am saying these things, right? So here, data warehouse. Okay, our data warehouse, whatever the target tables we loaded, right? Those things will be present in data warehouse. The source tables, we will not call it as data warehouse. Source tables will be there in the database. Okay, and files. But whatever we store, again, target also will be loaded on the database only. But target database is called data warehouse. Okay, after this, the reporting will come. Once we load into the target database, then the people will generate the reports. Okay, so in real time, suppose Big Bazaar is there, right? Okay, in everywhere in India, suppose in India, I can say Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar is a business, right? Okay, ultimately what they want, every business, they want profit. How much profit today? How much profit? How much loss today? Is it right? Any business, okay, what we wanted, how much profit I got, how much loss I want. Okay, what they will ask this Big Bazaar CEO or CFO, whoever it is, or president, vice president, they will ask what? I want a report. What kind of a report? It can be a daily report, monthly report, or a weekly report, monthly report, yearly report, or quarterly report. Quarterly report, yearly report. Okay, they will say what? See, I want daily report. That means Big Bazaar having, suppose Big Bazaar, this Big Bazaar, it is having in Bangalore, in Chennai, in Hyderabad, in Pune. Okay, this is having, suppose in Bangalore 10 branches. Okay, these are the branches. Okay, Chennai 15 branches, Hyderabad 9 branches, Pune 5 branches. Okay, in each branch, what is the profit? What is the loss? Okay, that means how consolidated they want on each branch. In Bangalore, Indranagar branch, how much? Jayanagar branch, how much? MG Road branch, how much? What is the profit? Did they get the profit or loss? Okay, all those things they will be seeing in the report format. This is called reporting tools. I told you, right? Just now I told you reporting tools. Reporting tools means Tableau. Okay, Tableau and Power BI and MicroStrategy. Okay, Cognos. Anything you know? Any reporting tools you know?
Yes.
So other than this, you know anything?
ClickView.
Sorry?
ClickView.
Can you spell it?
Q.
Q.
QLI.
QuickView.
K.
QuickView. Okay. QuickView. Yes. Okay.
Sense.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, these are the different types of ETL tools. Now, in this case, what we will do? Our ETL, see, reporting tool is okay. In this case, in their business, what we will do? What is our Informatica developer role? What we will do is we'll take all the data from all the branches. We will transform the data. Transform the data is suppose like sum of salaries, average of salaries. Okay, so everything, whatever it is, sum of salaries, average of salaries. Okay, sum of whatever it is. Okay, we will transform the data. That means all the tables will be there. We'll take the data and we'll load in the form of dimension. We'll the dimension facts, leave it. Okay, target tables. Okay, These are all the source tables we will take and we will send in the target tables. Okay. By using Etl tool, we will load into target tables. We'll extract, transform, and load. Whatever the transformation, we will do it later. Okay, we'll load targets. These people, our targets, whichever we generated the targets, okay, they will take and they will generate the reports. Okay, this is how a data warehousing complete project is. Data warehousing complete project is ultimately they wanted the reports. In the real time, they wanted the reports. To want the report, they want the target tables first. They want the target tables first. Okay, target tables. How these target tables are coming? To generate a target table, we need a source table. Okay. Okay. See, if you go to Big Bazaar, one branch, they will be entering the forms. Okay. So like whatever the groceries you took today and what is the price, they will give a bill. How the bill is generated, what they will enter. Once they enter, it will load in the source tables. It will not load in the target tables. It will load in the source tables. Our Etl Informatica people will take these source tables, will transform the data as per their business logic. Here we will call it as business logic. As per their business logic. Business logic means can join, can union, can rename it, can transform, can manipulate, anything, can sort it. Okay, anything can be done. That is called business logic. Okay, so we will extract. We'll extract from source. Extract from source. A source can be a table or a file, and we'll apply the business logic. That is called a transformation. We'll apply the business logic and we'll send to target. We'll send to target. This is called Etl. Our purpose is extract, transform, load, transform how? Based on the business logic. Okay. Based on the business logic, we will transform and we load it to the target. Okay. Once we load in, Etl is only this. Etl developer role is this. Once we load the target tables, reporting people will come, reporting technology people, whoever working on these people, they will come and they will generate the reports. So once we generate the reports, the whole data warehousing project will complete. Okay, once we generate means the people who working in here, if they generate, then the data warehousing project will complete. So that is called ETL. Okay. So now if you see, yeah.
Do we have to, sorry, small question. Do we have those folks who are on report generating side?
Sorry, come again.
Do we interact with those people who work on the
sometimes see, normally projects, in every project, as you asked, the project architecture, how it will be, like in every project, how the people will be. Suppose if you go to a real-time project, you will be having a project manager. You will be having a project manager. Okay, you will be having a team lead. You will be having, suppose in your team, 4 ETL developers or 8 ETL developers, I can say, 8 ETL developers, 2 ETL testers, 1 business architect, one BA, that means business architect, okay, a data architect, okay. So like this, and also can be 2 reporting people, can be also 1 onshore manager. Okay, like this, every project, onshore means who's sitting in other countries. Okay, offshore means this is offshore. These are all offshore. Okay, these all are offshore. These people. Sometimes developers can also sit in onshore. Okay, at least 1 offshore manager will be there. Okay, we will call it as client manager. Okay, client manager, and every project manager will be there. Team lead will be there. I am working as a senior technical lead now. Okay. As I'm having 10.5 years experience, I'm working as senior technical lead. Okay, and 8 ETL developers. Names can vary, numbers can vary. Okay, normally 8 ETL developers, 2 ETL testers, 1 data architect, 2 reporting people. Sometimes reporting people will not be there. Okay, these people will be there for sure. Sometimes data architect also will not be there, but these people will be there for sure. Okay, if you have these people in your project, you need to interact with them. Like, if they ask you like what kind of data you generate, you should tell them. That's it. You don't need to generate any reports. Got it?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll go here. So see, ETL, if you see, you can extract from document, CSV, XLS, PDF. You can document again. Okay. Here I missed out one thing. See, as I told in a bank, okay. So if you go and deposit 10K, what is that means? If you deposit 10K in a bank, what is that means?
Transaction.
Yes, transaction. This is called a transaction. Okay. How many transactions? Suppose these are the banking terminology, right? So how many transactions you have done today? How many transactions? Okay. If you open PhonePe, GPay, how many the transaction? Okay. Debit transaction, credit transaction. That is called OLTP. What is OLTP? OLTP means? Anybody?
Online transaction.
Online transactional. Online transactional. Online transaction process. Online transaction processing. Transaction processing. Okay, that means whatever the tables we are having, all those called OLTP. Those are belongs to OLTP. Okay, online transaction. The tables will be under transaction formats. Okay, that means if all the rows and fields, those are called, we will call it also transactions. Okay, that's why we will call relational tables. Relational tables, they will be stored under OLTP. OLTP means a database. OLTP means a database. Database means relational database. These are the terminologies. Okay, relational databases. Okay, so relational tables, relational databases, database, OLTP, all these things are same. Online transactional processing system. Now this is our source. OLTP is our source. Okay, this is our source. This is what? OLTP. Okay, this is OLTP. We will call source if it is in a format of tables only. That is called OLTP. Files we will not call it as OLTP. Okay, always transactions will be stored under tables. 99%. Okay, now whatever we transform and load, right? Okay, that means this will be stored under data warehouse. As I told, right? This will be stored under data warehouse. This is important. Okay, this will be stored under a database, and that database we will call target database. We will call as a data warehouse. Okay, this is called OLAP. This is called OLAP. This data warehouse we will call it as OLAP. Okay, OLAP means online. Okay, analytical processing. Analytical means will be already analyzed the data. Okay, we took the transactional data, we do the transformation, and we analyzed it, and we stored in the database. That is called OLAP. The difference between OLTP, OLAP, I will tell in detail in data warehousing concepts. As of now, OLTP means source, OLTP means source database, OLAP means target database, that is called data warehouse. Okay, so this is called OLTP, OLAP, online transaction processing, online analytical processing. Okay, if you see OLTP databases, OLTP transactions, it can be Oracle, DB2, SQL Server, other anything. Okay, what we will do? Extract. We will extract full data or partial data. We'll transform. Transform means cleaning the data, duplication or conversioning the data, summarization of data, aggregation, integration. All these things will be coming under transform. And load. Okay, load into data warehouse. Okay, that data warehouse, the tables, whatever the target tables, that will be under destination. Source, destination. Source will call. Source can be a database, anything. If you see this image, I given this image. See, source can be a ERP system. Source can be a flat file. Source can be XML file. Source can be a data file, database. And all these things we extract in ETL server in Informatica, will transform and we load it to data warehouse. Okay, extract, transform, load. Extract. After this, they will generate the cubes. After data warehouse, they will generate the cubes, or they will generate the reports. Whatever they wanted, they can do. This is called ETL. Any doubts in ETL, please? I tried my best to explain to you. Any doubts?
No, Raj. Clear.
Yeah.
It's clear.
See, this is ETL. Okay, ETL is an acronym for extract, transform, load. Getting the data from various, extracting the data. So it can be a relational database, part file, or legacy system. Anything. Legacy system means old system. In if your project, they are calling legacy system. Legacy system means it's an old database or old system. legacy system means old system. Transform. We can transform it, or we can load it to target. Okay. Now, why we need to use Informatica now? So till now we know what is ETL. Informatica Powercenter, it is a market leading ETL tool. Okay, it is from almost 20 years. It does not, it is having its own specialty till now. Okay, till now it is having its own specialty. Okay, I can say it is a mother of all ETL tools. Okay, so data integration tool, Informatica can be used to do these things. Okay, see ETL, you can extract from Oracle, SAP HANA, SQL Server, other database, do by using Informatica Powercenter, do the transformation, load it to data warehouse. Or if you have any application A, okay, if you want to do integration, application B, we can do it. Or if you have a old database, you want to migrate the data or copy the data migration, they will call migration. What is migration? Migration means just copy the data from one database to another database. That is called a migration. That's it. That is not a complex terminology, it is. Okay, but they will take the data from one database and they will put into other database. That is called data migration. Okay, now in our project, that means in our training, we will do these two things. Okay, this we will not do. Okay, this is not required for your interview point of view. Okay, data migration, data warehouse, we will do it. This is called Informatica. By using Informatica, we can do all those things. Okay, so till now, any doubts, please? We have
Actual
job, yeah.
But an actual job, do we have to work on application integration?
Not required. No.
Okay.
Not required. Okay. See, again, see any technology, it is having vast. Okay. Informatica also vast. Okay. But what we wanted, how to get the job easily. First, number one, our goal is how to get the job easily. Easily means don't struggle for 15 interviews. Okay, you want to get job in first interview. That is my goal. My goal is what? My goal is to get a job for you people at first interview. Okay, to get the job easily, we need to learn interview point of view. Learn interview point of view. Number one. Okay, learn interview point of view. Okay, if you learn everything, okay, n number of things, if you forget, if you confuse, there is no point. Number one. Number two. Okay, how to do the work? How to do the work in real-time projects? When you go to the projects, when you get the job, when you go to the project, real-time projects, without any support, without anybody's support. Okay, without anybody's support, how to do it? These two things we learn now. I will show you, like I will teach you. Okay, that means how to get the job easily. If you follow my training, you will get a job easily. At least 1 or 2, 3 maximum. That's it. Okay. People have shown me who don't know Informatica. I can say from my first batch from Pune, there are 3 girls. Okay. There are 3 girls. They are from BPO. BPO, you know, right? They are having 3 years experience in BPO. 3 years of experience in BPO. Okay. So they join my training. Okay. That means they don't know Oracle, they don't know Unix, they don't know Informatica, but all are BE graduates. Okay. After BE, they did not get the job as a freshers in software. They joined in BPO. Okay. So they are friends. They joined in my training. First 2 people have joined my training. That means these 2 girls in the 25 people. Okay. I'm giving an example. Okay. So they practiced well. They did the hard work. They don't know what is Oracle. They don't know what is Informatica. They don't know what is a table at all. Okay. So they did the practice. These 3 girls at the first interview, they got the job. First attempt. Within half an hour of interview, that's it. Just a half an hour interview, they got the job. Okay. And 2 girls got in Cognizant. Okay. And they also got in some other companies also, maybe in Accenture, I guess. Okay. Deepti has got Cognizant placed in first in Cognizant, then got Accenture. Then Sonal has got placed in Accenture, first Cognizant, then she joined somewhere. Okay. Then Priyanka. Okay. Priyanka, she is unable to understand at initial stages. Okay. So because she is at least these 2 people are from BE background, she is from BSc background or BCom background maybe. Okay. She struggled and she got 2 offer letters. Okay. When I tell about 12th class, I am in 12th class, Priyanka is unable to do the first mapping. Okay, these two people helped her. Okay, and I helped her. Okay. Now she joined in Capgemini as an Informatica developer for 3+. 3+ I am saying. Because she was working on Amazon BPO. Previously she was worked in somewhere. Okay. So why? Because I am giving the, that's why I told it's a job-based training. I'm telling when I send an email to you or when I send an image or my advertisement to you, it's a job-based training and real-time training. That means you want to get a job easily in Informatica and you need to do the work in real-time projects without anybody's support. Okay. To do this, you need a practice. Simple. Okay. To do this, you need a practice. Okay. And almost all people got 100% hike. 100% hike. Okay. One girl named Ranjana. Okay. She's having 5.5 experience. For example, I'm saying 5.5 years experience. Okay. In Infosys, Bangalore. She is working as a Etl tester. Her current package is 5 lakh. Her current package is 5 lakh. Okay. So she joined in my training. She tried 5.5 years full into Informatica developer. Okay. And she got a package for first offer 9 lakh, second offer 11.5, I guess, on top of this. Okay. Third offer 13.5. This is second offer. Third offer, okay, 12.5, I guess. Okay, 12 or 12.5. Okay. The fourth offer 14.5. Day before, 3-4 days before, she joined in IBM for 14.5. That means she got almost 200% hike. Okay, our package was 5 lakh and she joined. That means they have so much of confidence. Okay, so they practice well. They have, that means suppose you have two years experience, you no need to, you should not, suppose you have 2 years experience, you're trying for 2+. Okay, you got a job 5 lakh. You should not relax. Okay, anyways you will be having a notice period. So in that, try to go until 10 lakhs at least. Okay, show this offer to other company. I have this, give more. Ultimately, we'll work for number 1, money. Number 2, job satisfaction. Number 2, job satisfaction. Okay, ultimately, we will work for money normally. Okay, and job satisfaction, both you wanted anyways. Okay, so choose the best thing. Anyway, I am there for you. Okay, if you have any confusion in your career that you have 5 offers, which one you need to select? Okay, I am more experienced than you. I have seen many things, so I'm there for you. So don't relax, try more, get more offers. That is I can say. And one more thing, suppose here, if you don't know anything, don't worry. Don't know, that means you don't know Oracle, you don't know Informatica, you don't know anything, you don't worry, you will get a job. If you have already some experience in some other technology, you join here, you can get a job easily, don't worry. Okay, if you're trying for fake for 2+ or 3+ or 5+, don't worry, you can manage. People are managing. So leave all the fears out first. Come to the positive mind, attend every session. Okay, attend every session and practice well, day-to-day practice well. I will see why you will not get the jobs. Okay, ask the doubts. Okay, clarify in the session itself. That's why I'm taking 2 hours elaborative training. If you ask 100 questions also, I can clarify in the session itself. Okay, normally if you see any training, it will be 1 hour, maximum 1 hour. In that 15 minutes, it will go for, it will just go for joining, people joining. 45 minutes, you cannot cover anything. You cannot cover anything, I can say. That's why my training is special than others. I can say proudly, I can say, because I got the good feedback from everybody. Total 124 people. In these 124 people, not even a single person is unhappy. Okay, I took feedback from each and every one. Same thing, I will take the feedback from you people also. Okay, is there any improvements of my training? Anything I should improve myself? Okay, I did not started this training for only money. Okay, please understand. That's for a good sake, to help people who are struggling to get in job in Informatica, who are struggling to do their jobs individually. Okay, so nowadays everything is going for proxy support, all those things, mess is happening. That is not good for our software industry. Okay, to avoid all those, I started this training. Okay, so I will help you until extent, what extent you want, I can help you. Okay, and I will, once I create a WhatsApp group, I will not delete after the training. Okay, you will be in touch with me entire your life. Okay, you can ask me anything. If I have any referral in my company, I will refer you. If you have any referrals in your company, if I want to change the job, I will ask you. We will be in touch. Okay, it's not like the relationship will not end after the training. Okay, you can call me anytime. Okay, all those things will happen. Now, what you wanted to do is just leave all your worries, fears that I'm having fake. I'm from BCom background. I'm from BBM background. I'm from BSc background. I cannot get the job. Informatica is tough. Oracle is tough. Okay, or Unix is very tough to understand. No, these three are very easy. SQL is easy. Informatica is very easy. Oracle, Unix also easy. I will make that one you people to easy. Okay, I will try my best way to easily understand. Okay, leave your all worries, come with a positive mind, do hard work for 1 month. I'm not asking you to do hard work for entire month. Maybe it is like a college lecture. I cannot, I'm not helpful here because my training will be like this only. Okay, so in your schools or colleges, they may told you like this. Okay, the same thing I'm telling here. Just one month, you please practice well, do hard work, finish. Entire your life will be going for a good MNCs and good packages. Okay, so any doubts in this, please? Any doubts you want to ask before I go to Informatica?
Raj,
Yeah.
yes, I have. Like only knowing the Informatica and Oracle and Unix, is that enough to switch the job? Like I have seen the recruiter have posted the notification for job. So they have many requirements, like this technology, this and this. Tabula also.
That is depend on the experience. Tell me how much experience you have.
2.2 years.
2.2 years. Then what they are asking for 2.2 years for you?
Like them.
They will tell a number of things. Okay, they will be telling like you should have XML transformation experience. You should have IICS experience. You should have Snowflake experience. No worries at all. Okay. So see, when you have 2.2 years of experience, you think at real time when you go to office to learn all those things, is it possible? At least you will get a chance to work on all this. In Informatica 2.2, I will treat as a fresher. Because when you join in a company, 2 months it will go for a bench. You will get you will give training for 6 months. Then after 8 months you will come, okay, and you will join in my project. I'll give the KT for 1 month, almost 1 year over. In 1 year, what you will work?
We are nothing. I joined like Informatica 2 months back only.
Okay. So no worries. This is more than enough. Whatever I tell, Informatica, okay, SQL and Unix, DWH concepts. There are companies who are taking this. No need to learn anything. Don't worry. Okay. If you have if you get a chance to work, when you go to the project, they have IICS project, accept it. Ask the training, take the training, work on it. It will be useful for you. If they have Snowflake in the project, okay, if they give the chance to work on Snowflake, ask them for the training. Okay, I will tell how to manage in the project. I will tell anyways. Okay, so these are more than enough. No worries. If they ask you more than thing, okay, if your resume is good on all these things, okay, you will get a call. You will schedule and you will select also.
Yeah, Raj. Yeah, as per Shivani comments, they will ask a number of requirements like Teradata and Unix shell and advanced level also, Snowflake like that. When I have applied for other companies, as per my knowledge, Informatica and SQL is enough.
That's all.
Yeah.
No worries. I will tell how to handle interviewer. Okay, how to handle interviewer, I will tell. Normally interview people will handle us, right? In this, I will tell you people how to handle him. Okay, so don't worry. Like if you should be confident, you should not give a chance to give. Suppose if any one question, if they ask one question, if he ask, okay, you should be very confident on that question so that he will not ask one more question on the same topic. He should go to the other topic. That's it. Okay, so that you can easily select in the where in the interview. Don't worry. Okay, I will give all the guidance whatever it is required. Okay, clear? Any doubts?
No.
they will give n number of requirements, but if you have these things, if you apply for it, they will surely schedule your interview. And resume will be very, very good. Okay, everything will be based on your CV or resume. Everything is based on your CV, how your CV look like. If your CV, you are having 10 years of experience, your CV is not good, then you will not select anywhere. You will not get a call also. If you get a call also, the interview will not schedule. So I will prepare the resume for you, don't worry. When you prepare, when you selected, that means when you scheduled means 50% is selected. If an interview is scheduled for you means you already selected 50%, only 50% you should select. That's it. For that, CV should be good always.
Yes, Raj. As you said, the companies are giving training inside in the companies. Wipro also giving Snowflake training in that company.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I will tell. Okay, while you go to the first day in the project, what you need to do in the first day when you go to the project. Suppose you got a job, you went to the project. What you need to do, what you want to ask in the first day, all those things I will tell. How you need to handle the project, I will tell all those things.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other doubts, please? Okay, we'll go to our topic now. Okay. So now, Informatica now. Okay. So we have seen Etl tools. Okay. What is Etl tool? What are the different types of, what are the different Informatica tools available? What is Etl? Okay. Why we need to use Informatica? Okay. Then what is Informatica now? Okay. What is there inside Informatica now? Informatica Powercenter. I can say Informatica Powercenter. You see, again, this is Etl. Extract, transform, load, reporting. Okay. Data visualization or reporting, whatever. Informatica can accept files. We can read the files. We can read the CSV files. We can read the transaction details, means tables. All those things we can read. Okay. That means we can analyze. We can get sources. All these are sources. By using these Informatica Powercenter tools, we can transform it and we can load into a data warehouse or a target. We can generate. That means reporting people can be generate the reports. Okay. So these are all what I will tell. Okay. So now in Informatica, there are two types of tools. One is client tool, server tools. In Informatica, there are two tools. Okay. I can say, I'll show you 1 second. Okay. So we are learning Informatica Powercenter. This is Informatica Powercenter. Informatica will also call as Infa. I will give using, instead of typing Informatica, I'll be typing Infa. Okay. So please understand, Infa means Informatica. Okay. Informatica Powercenter. We are learning now Informatica Powercenter. Okay. In Informatica Powercenter, there are two tools available. Okay. Client tools, server tools. Okay. These are client tools. Client tools, server tools. Server tools. In Informatica Powercenter, okay, we will install Informatica Powercenter. Okay. We will install Informatica Powercenter. While installing, first we will install server, then we'll install client. Okay. What are Informatica client tools? What are Informatica server tools? When you install Informatica, it will be showing like this. When you go to start, after installing Informatica, we are dealing with Informatica 10.2.0. Okay, we are dealing with Informatica 10.2.0. Where is this? 1 second, please. 10.2.0. This is a version of Informatica. Okay, so in this, if you see, when I go to start, if you come scroll down, if you scroll Informatica 10.2.0, like this, it will install, like administrator guide, something. There are many things available. Okay. In this, what we need to take, I will tell. Okay. Now, as I said, Informatica is having client tools, server tools. What are the server tools? Okay. While you installing, you will see all those things. Okay. While you installing all those things, you will see. Okay. Number 1, domain. Number 2, repository server. Okay. Number 3, integration server. Integration server. Okay. Number 4, nodes. Okay, nodes. Okay. These are all server tools. Informatica server. Informatica server can contain domains, repository server or repository service, integration service or integration service, and nodes. What it will do, we'll see. Now, client tools. What are the client tools? Okay. Number 1, Powercenter. That means Powercenter means PC. Okay. When I say PC, it is Powercenter, not personal computer. It's a Powercenter. Okay. Informatica Powercenter designer, PC designer. Okay. Powercenter workflow manager. Okay. Workflow monitor, repository manager. Okay. Okay. These are the client tools available in Informatica Powercenter, server tools. Okay. Now, always there is a connection between these two. Okay. Now we are dealing with Informatica Powercenter. It is having server tools called all those things. While you are installing all these things, you will see. Okay. When you see the video and you try to install, you will see, you will create a domain, you will create a repository service, you will create an integration service. Then all these things you will see. Okay. Now what it will do, Informatica, what it will do. Okay. That we will discuss now. See, Informatica client tools, Powercenter manager. See, these terminologies will be difficult for you for only 5 days. After 5 days, you will play with Informatica, I can say. Okay. If you understand clearly, if you clarify your doubts in the session itself, and if you practice well, you can play with Informatica, I can say, after 5 days. Okay. So until 5 days, if you are little confusing with the topics or little confusing with the terminology, don't worry at all. Any training, it will be like this only. Okay. Informatica client tools. As I told, Powercenter repository manager, the symbol is R. Powercenter designer, symbol is D, green mark, R blue. Powercenter workflow manager in orange W. Workflow monitor in M blue. Okay. These are Informatica client tools. Informatica server tools are integration service process, repository service, a repository server, a repository database, and domains and nodes, I can say. Okay. All these things will be there. Okay. Again, same. Powercenter client tools, server tools. What we will do, we'll see later. Okay. In the server tool, what we will do, in the client tool, what we will do, we'll see later. Okay. Now we'll see the architecture first. Okay. What is Informatica Powercenter architecture? I can say. Okay. I will say like this here only. Stop there. I can say. Now, see what Informatica will be. Now, whenever you install Informatica, to install Informatica, it requires a database. To install Informatica, it requires at least one database. Without database, you cannot install Informatica. A database is required. Any database. It can be Oracle database, it can be SQL Server, it can be anything. Okay. In here, we are using Oracle database. We'll install Informatica under Oracle database. Okay. While you installing all these domains users you will create. Okay. All these things you will create. Okay. Now what in Informatica, everything, whatever you do, it will be saved under repository. A centralized collection, collection of all the objects, repository. There is a thing called a repository. I can say this is called a repository. Okay. Repository. Normally, what is a repository? What is the definition of repository? Anybody? A repository means? Anybody please? What is repository?
Storage. Repository is a space where we keep our codes, logic.
Okay. Repository is a centralized storage system. I can say centralized storage system. Okay. Repository. In Informatica, repository is very important. Okay. Repository is very important. Whatever we save, whenever you press save in Informatica, it will store under repository. In which format, what format, we'll leave it, we'll see later. Okay. Now what I'm saying, okay, when I can say, when you save anything in Informatica, it will be stored under a repository. Okay. Normally, whatever we do in Informatica, we'll do all these things. Okay. In Informatica, we'll do all those things. By using Informatica Powercenter client tools, we will create we'll create all these things. Okay. What we will create? We will create tables, source tables. We'll create target tables. We'll create mappings. We'll create transformations. We'll create sessions. We'll create workflows or tasks, sessions or tasks. Okay, we'll create workflows or jobs. 7. We'll create workflows. Okay, we'll create folders. We'll create ODBC connections. We'll create connections. That means all these things. Okay. By using client tools, we'll create folders. We'll create source tables, target tables, mappings, transformations, sessions, tasks, source files, target files, workflows, folders, connections. Okay, all these things will be saved under a centralized system in Informatica called repository. It will store all these things in the repository in a form of metadata. Okay, repository, how? Metadata. Okay, this is very important. Anybody please, what is metadata?
Data about data.
Okay, data about data, good. That means?
Raw data.
Raw data, okay. In the form of metadata, okay. That means raw data means structures, okay. All these things, structures, I can say. A table structure, a file structure, okay. A mapping structure, mapping name, not the data, okay. Metadata is not a data, data about the data, okay. Or raw data means structure, okay. A table name, table fields, okay. Primary key name, foreign key name, okay. Or a mapping name, transformation name, session name, task name, okay. All those things will be saved under repository, okay. All these things will be saved under Informatica repository. These are all we will call it as Informatica objects, okay. This all we will call it as Informatica. This all we will call it as Informatica objects, okay. Informatica objects. Informatica objects. Okay, so Informatica objects are whatever we create. You create a file, you create a table, you create a mapping, you create a session, workflow, anything, job, anything. That is called the object. Objects. What are different types of Informatica objects? Source tables, target tables, mappings, transformations, sessions, tasks, workflows, folders, connections, everything. These are all called Informatica objects. Okay, all these objects, Informatica objects, will be stored under repository in the form of metadata. Okay, repository having predefined, this repository will be stored in database. This repository will be stored in database, whatever the database. In the database, we will be having system tables. In this database, okay, we will be having system tables, Informatica tables, Informatica predefined tables, system tables. System tables. Okay, so what client tools, server tools are there? Okay, now Informatica 2.0 we are learning. Client tools, server tools are there. Okay, in Informatica there is a repository. Repository is a collection of it is a centralized storage system. Okay, all the Informatica objects will be stored in the repository in the form of metadata. Repository, where repository exists, somewhere repository should exist, right? It will be stored under a database. Whatever the while you installing Informatica, whatever the database you will use, in that database, Informatica will create its own system tables. Okay, so there it will save it. Now, how to get a connection between all these things? We'll see. Okay, if you see here. Okay, as I told, Informatica is having client tools. Okay, a repository manager, Powercenter designer, workflow manager, workflow manager. Okay, and I told repository. Repository is a centralized storage system. that contains Informatica system tables. Okay. Now, okay, whatever we create anything here, that means while you installing, while you will create a repository service. When you create a repository service, it will create a repository, and you should create an integration service, and you should install client tools. When you install client tools, okay, client tools will be present, okay, and it will deal with all these things. Okay, it will deal, client tools will be having, I will tell elaboratively in the next session. Okay, client tools, how the client tools will work to repository service, how it will get to integration service, how it will get to repository, all those things I will be telling in the next session. Okay, so today we have discussed about all these things. Okay, so what we have discussed, okay, different ETL tools we have discussed. Okay, so and what are the different Informatica tools? Okay, so what is ETL process, what is ETL, then what are the, why we need to use Informatica Powercenter, then what are the different types of client and server tools. Okay, then I have shown you what is a database, what are the different types of databases, what are the databases in real time. Okay, what is a data warehouse. Okay, all those things we have covered, and also we have covered what are the client tools, what are the server tools, what are system tables, all those things will be thing. And now how any job, if any job, that means I will show you next class. First we'll create a source table or target table or a mapping. Okay, then we'll go for this one. Okay, how it will establish a relationship between client to, how it will establish a connection between client to server, server to other, we will see in the next session. Okay, so any doubts till now, please? Any doubts till now?
We will have classes on weekdays.
Oh, okay, good question. This tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, no class. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Monday we'll meet. Next, from next Monday, okay, weekly 6 days. Okay, weekly 6 days. Okay, so weekly 6 days in the sense Sunday is holiday. Sunday holiday, and we'll meet on Saturdays also. Same morning and evening batch. Okay, we will meet on 6 days. Whenever I am also working. Okay, whenever I am having huge work or any important meetings at this time, 9:30 to 11:30, 7:30 to 9:30, when I'm having anything, then I will cancel the class that day and we'll meet up on next day. If you are free on Sunday, we'll meet up on Sunday. Otherwise, we'll postpone to next week. Like that it will be. Is it fine? Weekly 6 days is fine for you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So weekly 6 days, 7 days it will be hectic. At least one day holiday we require. Any one day we'll take. Either Sunday, normally Sunday I will try to give, or any weekday we'll give, or Saturday also, no problem. Anything. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts? So how you feel the first session today? So did you get something which you don't know? So do I improve? Am I going fast? Am I going very slow? Am I like, can I have any comments, please? Yes or no, please. So you got something today?
Yes, I think the overview that you gave was really good. So you gave the overall picture of Informatica from job perspective to learning objectives to how we should plan everything. So I think it was a good session.
Yeah. For others, please, how you feel the session?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It was
So
good,
at least
Raj.
you are getting something, right?
Yes, Raj.
Yes.
Yeah,
It will
we
be
got
like
overall.
it will be like, see, 2 hours we complete 2 hours. Did anybody get bored in this session?
No, Raj.
No.
It will be like that only. It will be, because always it will be not like a topic wise. Just go to the topic, finish it, come out of it. It will not be like that. Okay. We'll go in between when you ask the question. Say somebody asked the question today about this, right? Like what is the project? Normally this one I have told about the project. Okay. So in every project manager, like that, we'll be discussing about general things in between to get out of these topics, both topics. Okay, whatever we feel bored. Okay. And we'll go to the topic again, we'll finish it, we'll ask the questions, you ask the questions, I'll clarify in the session itself. See, now 2 hours also it will be less for us. Okay, I will make the sessions for you interesting always, you will not get bored. You will not sleep in the session for sure. I'm saying. So one thing I wanted to from you people is, okay, I wanted a practice from you people. That's it. And also, okay, so I have so much of material with me. Okay, so if I show you Informatica training batch 1, 2, 3, 4, all those things I will give it to you. Okay, these PPTs are not downloaded anywhere. Okay, I have designed myself these PPTs. Not only these PPTs, if I show you one lookup transformation, it is having 25 slides. Okay, so I'll show you 1 second. Lookup. So every topic elaboratively in and out. Okay, if you go to a aggregated transformation, you should know everything about it. You should know everything about it. Okay, and what are the interview questions asked in the topic wise interview questions. Okay, all those things will be covered. Okay, all those things will be, this is my hard work, and I implemented for you people. Okay, I designed for you people. So what is my request is, okay, I'm not saying you will do this, but my request, that's it. Okay, so don't share these things to anybody, because you paid for it. Keep it with you. Don't put in net, don't give it to anybody. Okay, so you don't know, people have asked my training batches, they have asked the PPTs itself. Okay, they're asking, like, we'll pay for you, can you send the PPTs? Okay, they have asked my batch, the previous batch people. So don't entertain all those things. Don't give it free to everybody, because you paid for it. You keep it with you. Okay, I will send each day I will send today also you will send a Informatica architecture. Okay, you will send one zip file. Okay, so whatever the videos I will share, whatever the documents I will share, whatever the PPTs I will share, all those things. Okay, please keep with you. Don't share it to anybody. I'm trusting you people, and I'm giving the best to you. Okay, I can do anything for you to give my best. Okay, same thing, 2 things I'm requesting: do hard work, don't share these things to anyone. That's it I wanted from you. Nothing more than that I wanted. Okay, so I'm requesting you people. Okay, yes, I will share the Excel. Okay, painful, yes, I'll share if you want. Yes, I will share. Okay, whatever we discussed on the session, that will be with you for sure. Okay, after this, okay, normally, so after 11:30, sometimes 12:30 I will send. Night 12:30, 1 o'clock I will send, because night 9:30, after 9:30 I will be having on-site calls. Okay, with my on-site manager. So I'll be sending by 11:30 night. Mornings means 12:30, 1 o'clock I will be sending all these files. Okay, you please put in a single folder, Informatica training or something, whatever it is, and keep it in one space. Okay, so keep it all those things. Suppose after 4 years, if you want to switch your job, just see my PPTs. Okay, it will be having more and more concepts in my PPTs. Okay, so what is what? Okay, so everything will be there in my PPTs. Okay, so all these things I will provide to you. Only thing is, don't share to anyone. That's it. I'm not saying that you will share. I'm just requesting you. That's it. Okay, clear everybody? Are you clear, guys?
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So every day 9:30 the session will be there, like this only, interactive. Okay. If any session, if I want to, normally 90% I will love to take the sessions on daily basis. Okay. So sometimes.
I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. I have a question in here. Is it possible to do like 1 or 2 hours prior, like not 9:30, 7:30 or 8:30, because it's late. It's too late. Actually, it's 2 a.m. here in the EST.
Okay. The thing is, Abhishek, actually what happened, here people will not be interested for 7:30, 8:30. Their mornings. Okay, they'll be in sleepy modes. Okay. Normally I will give to everybody, preference will be there, but more people are from India, right?
True. I understand.
Yeah.
But
if everybody are okay, I am okay for 8:30 also. Okay, I don't have any issues.
Possibility before
I will check with them. I will check with them.
Yeah, because in the EST it's been 2 o'clock, and I was like,
yes.
You're going really good. You're training really good. I really appreciate that. Raj, but the problem is we are like sleepy mode, you know.
Correct. I understand, but I will check it out. I will ask today, okay, or tomorrow,
Thank you.
all the people. Okay, if they cannot, then somehow you need to manage it. Sorry for that. Okay, I will tell you whatever it is. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, how this goes. Okay, I will ask them. So that's fine. So any others, please? Any other doubts?
See, Raj, is this an open source or something like
Open
we have
source?
to
Open source.
use a license?
See, there are two things. License is there. Open source is there. Open source will not be having all those things. Okay, so open source will be like all those will not be having all those things. Okay, we will use open source. Whatever I am using Informatica is a open source. Open source means it's a free version. Okay, it's a licensed version actually, but we will get it the free version in oracle.com website. Okay, so I have sent all the videos, I guess. Everybody got the installation video? Who did not get it? I guess I sent you all Informatica installation video, right? Did you not? If you don't get it,
we
please
got
ping me. Yeah, please ping me. I will send you. That is a freeware. In lifetime you can use, no problem. Okay. No need to pay anything for it. Okay. If you and one more thing, okay. While installing, okay. So we need to install Oracle first. Okay, we need to download SQL Developer, Oracle SQL Developer. Okay, we need to first we need to download all these things. Okay. In this video, they will download all this thing first. Download first. Okay. Download what and all? Oracle SQL Developer, Oracle 11G Express Edition. They will download Oracle 11G Express Edition. Okay. Express Edition. Okay. They will. Okay. And Oracle SQL Developer they will load. They will download. And Informatica Server. Informatica 10.2.0 server. Okay, Informatica 10.2.0 client. This and all he has shown to. That is not my video. Some other which I took in YouTube. But I'm trying to get my video. I'm unable to do it. I don't have time at all. Okay, I'm trying, but somewhere some issue, something will come. Some issue means some work will come in between. I will leave it in between. Then I'm unable to do. I will try to do. Okay, at least this batch for helpful for next batches. So normally this Oracle Express Edition in that you are unable to download. If you are unable to download, okay, for this only 11G Express Edition, I will send a drive. Okay, I will give an access to a Google Drive. Okay, where it is having Oracle 11G. Okay, I will send after this training. I will mail to you this Google Drive link. You just approve the access. I will approve, or if you have access, you download it. And apart from this, all these things you follow video. Okay, and do the step by step and try to install all in D drive, not C drive. Try to install in D, whichever space is at least 100 GB if you are having. Okay, 40 GB is enough, maybe 100, 150 GB if you are having. There you install D drive, E drive, or F drive. Okay, Oracle, Informatica, all those things, client server, all you install in one drive, other than C drive. And whenever anything asks for a password while installing, normally if you give one password means you will forget. Always give a simple password called admin. For Oracle sys, for Informatica repository, domain, all those things, users, all those things, you give password as admin. So that if you forget also, it will be same for all. Okay. So normally these are the challenges we will try to install. When you stuck in installation, you ping me, I will help you. Okay. You try to do it yourself. If you have any doubts, call me or ping me. Whenever I get a free time, I'll help you for sure. Okay. But before Monday, you please try to install. Okay. From Monday, practical sessions will be there. Okay. Whatever I do here, you need to do it in your home. Okay. No need to do while I am doing, you no need to do anything. Okay. You just observe, listen carefully, ask the doubts if you have any. After that, you do yourself. Okay. If you do while I am doing, you will get confused. Okay. Just don't open Informatica, just only open Zoom and open a notepad. Whatever I will be telling important interview question, or I will be pinging you in the chat. Okay. I'll be pinging you in the chat that this is an important question. Please note it down. You open a Word document or a notepad and Zoom. Whatever I tell you, please note it down. Okay. Or take a screenshot. Okay. And put it somewhere. That is what you require to do. No need to open Informatica or no need to do anything while I am while I am explaining you. Okay. When I'm explaining you, please observe carefully where I am going, where I am doing, what I am doing. Is there any doubts? You ask me there itself, clarify, be clear, do yourself. Okay. That is what you need to do. Okay. Clear? Any doubts, please? Any generic doubts? Any doubts on the training?
Raj, I have 9.6.1 in my laptop.
Is it
currently.
working?
It is working.
Then leave it. No need to install anything. Leave it. We can work on it. No problem.
Thanks.
Yeah. If we have 9 version, 8 version also fine. No problem. You can work on it. Okay. If you don't have it, download the 10.2.0. Okay. Which I have downloaded is 10.2.0. Okay. Which I have downloaded is 10.2.0. So if you see here, 10.2.0. Okay. Fine. Any doubts, please?
Raju, I have
Yeah.
one doubt. Actually, while explaining, so can I note down those points?
Not required. Okay. See,
Yeah.
if you want, you can take a paper pen, note down. Okay. But if it is difficulty, anyway, I will be sending all those things to you people. Whatever. If you feel important, take a screenshot or note it down or write in a notepad. Okay. But don't lose. First, you concentrate on listening. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
If you listen it carefully, then it will be easy to do whatever you want. If you don't listen, if you don't understand, if you simply write, then that is a waste of time. Okay.
Okay.
So, and one more thing, guys. So, see, if your English is not good, we are not all from England. Okay. We are from India. I am from Andhra Pradesh. You people from maybe from Karnataka, from Andhra Pradesh, from South India, from North India. All are Indians. There is no rule that all Indians know perfect English. Okay. Please keep in mind. While you asking the questions, if your English is not good, no problem. Please talk in English only. Talk in English only. However the English is. Okay. Don't worry at all. Okay. Okay. Try to talk in English only. Nobody will tell you that your English is bad or good. Nobody are there to judge here. We are all friends. We are all team. Okay. Everybody will help you. Don't worry. Okay. I will ask everybody to help you people. The help will come back to you for sure. Okay. So if you are unable to speak English, try to speak in English only. Okay. I'm saying whether it is wrong or right, but we should not ignore English. Okay. We should not give so much of importance to English when we are in India, but at the same time, we should not ignore English. Okay. English communication is very important. Okay. So what I am saying, improving your English. Okay. And don't get embarrassed that I don't know English. How can I ask the question? Don't speak, don't listen, don't think all those things. Just ask whatever English you know, but try to speak in English only. That's why I'm not speaking in Telugu. I'm not speaking in Tamil or Kannada. Okay. I know Kannada and Telugu both. Okay. See, for my 10.5 years experience, my English is not perfect. I know. Okay. But I can communicate to others. That is required. Okay. The communication is important. Whatever you communicate, it should be understandable to everybody. Okay. So that is called a communication. That is called English, I can say. Okay. So fine. If you have very good English knowledge, it is very good. It will be very useful in your projects. Okay. And if you don't have less communication experience or less communication skills, don't worry. Okay. That means you no need to worry that I don't have English knowledge. I can able to attend the interviews or not. Try to speak English with your family members, with your friends, whoever it is. Okay. By talking, English will come. It will not come by reading. It will not by writing. It will come by talking only. Okay. So try to talk as much as possible. Try to get the best English. Okay. So, and don't think that I don't know correct English. Okay. I can ask in this sessions or not. Please ask whatever you want. Okay. If you don't, if you're unable to ask in English, but always try to speak in English. Okay. Otherwise, you type in chat whatever it is. Okay. So try to communicate in English only. Okay. Fine. You got it?
Got it.
Yeah. Anything else, please? One thing, okay. See, whatever the positivity you want, I will give it to you. So you take that and implement in the project. Simple. Okay. And implement in the interviews. You will surely get it done. Okay. the positivity is important. Okay, training everybody can give. Whoever they give the positivity, that is the important. Okay, so leave all your negatives. Whether you have less communication knowledge, you don't know Oracle, you don't know Unix, you don't know Informatica, nothing will happen. Okay, I have seen many people who are having 5 years experience in my in other projects. They don't know anything. They don't know what is the DDL command. Still, they are having 5+ real-time experience. No worries. You are all who are joined in my training. You are all better than those people, but you should not compare those people. You should compare always your higher people who knows everything. Okay, so ask the questions. Okay, clarify the doubts. And one more thing, who knows Informatica already? Okay, here, when you ask a question, please keep in mind that the people are there who don't know anything. We should not confuse them. Okay, so if you ask a question, it should be a topic specific. Okay, if you have anything in depth, if you want to go in Informatica, who already knows, you ping me personally, you call me personally. I'm ready to answer anything. Okay, anytime. Okay, but because here 90% people don't know Informatica, when you are asking the question, keep in mind that it should not confuse to others. That's it. Okay, they should not feel that, okay, because of people who knows Informatica, okay, they are asking many doubts and they are asking more which are not relevant to this topic, maybe other topic. Okay, so kind of that you think 1 minute, you think, okay, and you ask. I am always ready to answer. I always love to answer the questions. I always like people who ask the questions. Okay, in the session will be interactive. It will not be like one way. It should be both the ways. Okay, got it, guys? Anything else? It's almost 2 hours completed. Anything else? Any questions, clarifications? Yes or no, please?
Hi, Raj.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I already installed Oracle 11G. Can I install again for
Not
installing
required.
Informatica?
Not required. Oracle 11G, is it working? You are able to create the tables?
Yeah.
Okay, then no need. Just you install Informatica onwards. No need to uninstall Oracle. Use that Oracle only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Raj,
Yeah.
one thing. I have installed the Oracle like yesterday, but you told it right to install in C drive. I install, but you told
if it
right.
is installed, leave it. Okay. C drive, you have space, right?
Yes.
How much GB you have? Free space? Approximately
173 GB.
Fine. You install in C drive, no problem.
Everything I can install.
Yeah. You wherever you install Oracle, install Informatica that drive only. You install Oracle in C drive. Try to install client and server in the same drive. That's it. No problem. C drive also. Why I am saying is why not C drive is sometimes C drive people will give less space for it. Sometimes it will fail. That's why. That's it. If you have more space,
how much is required?
40 GB maybe. 50 GB maybe.
Okay.
Lesser than 50 GB. Lesser than 50 GB. Maximum 50 GB.
Okay. Thank
Anything else, please? Anything else? Fine then. Okay. If you don't have any questions, if you have any questions, you still WhatsApp me. Okay. I'll create a group on Sunday evening or Monday morning, WhatsApp group. Okay, for all the batch people. Okay. So see you on Monday morning 9:30. Okay. If any changes, I will ping you for sure. At least a day prior, I will ping you. Okay. At least night, I will ping you. I will not say that half an hour before. I will not say that 9 o'clock you will be ready. I'll not say no. Today I'll not take the session. It will not be like that. At least 7-8 hours before I will tell, or one day before, if possible, I'll tell one day before only that tomorrow no session. Like that I'll say. Okay. So that you can be prepared for that. Okay. Fine, guys. See you on Monday then.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all. Thanks for joining. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Raj.
Once again, happy Vinayak Chaturthi to all. Yeah. Happy festival.
Thanks a lot, Raj.
Thank you. Bye bye. Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Happy Vinayak Chaturthi to all friends.
Yes. Thanks all. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thanks.